Okay, what's up, guys? It's your boy. It's your boy Well CCRT. So it's quite been some time, and we haven't dropped any video yet. I and my team is because we have had a lot behind the scene going on lately, and we are trying to work on a complete CRT program that is actually going to help all of us. So today, after the NFP, as we all know, last week has been consolidating. We haven't had any serious movement last week. We have just been in a very consolidative area of the market. So I would like us to have a market recap based on what we'll be seeing this week. So we are going to be looking at BTC, we are going to be looking at DXY, we are going to be looking at silver, USD CHF, and USD CAD, because recently those are the pairs I trade, and I would like us to take a breakdown on those pairs, and let's go into it. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like, so that whenever I drop any video you will be notified. So okay, without talking much, let's rush straight into our monthly time frame for us to have a complete breakdown on the DXY to see what is happening on DXY. So as you all can see, DXY, we have been on the uptrend, the complete trend of the market. We have been in the uptrend from the higher time frame, but we came and we had a lower time frame displacement, which we are going to dive into it to look at what is happening to the market. So as you all can see, we had price breaking structures to the upside, and we had a failure swing. So when price gave us this buy, when price gave us this buy, we were supposed to wait for a pullback and a higher high, but price gave us a failure swing, which is a lower high, and gave us a lower low. So now, is this technically a change of structure? We are going to look into that. So now, what are we looking at? So we have price actually reacting at this area here. As you all know, the whole of this area is a breaker block. I'm not going to draw it. So price is actually reacting on a breaker block, and price is also reacting on this area here, which is also another block. But now excuse me, and now we had price breaking structure to the downside. So we had a break of structure here, which implies that we might have a pullback. So we might have price coming to take out this fair value gap, because as you all can see, we have this fair value gap here. So price come up, take this fair value gap, and we continue selling to the downside. So now we have to understand what price is doing. As price come up to take this liquidity and continue pushing to the downside, because this now acts like a change of trend. We have a lower low, which giving us a market structure shift to the downside. And remember, guys, this is on the higher time frame. This is on the monthly time frame. So now, as you all can see, we had this key level, which is this fair value gap. That price has come up, tapped in, and given us this displacement, because as you all can see, last month we were pretty much bearish the whole of last month. And now what are we supposed to be looking at? We are supposed to be looking at what price is actually trying to do right now. So looking at the market here, I'm going to take this off because I don't like using the box. So I'm going to mark this. As you all can see, this is the area where I'm going to mark. Okay, so now looking at what is happening actually here, as you all see, we are in a consolidating phase. So price has been consolidating for quite a period of time now. So what am I supposed to be looking at? I will be looking at what price is doing at this point. So at this area here, we had price closing above here. We had price giving us a close above, and we had this low. This low now reacts as the range low. So this now is the range high, and this is the range low. Remember, as a CRT trader, we trade based on ranges. So this is the range high, this is the range low. And if you look the previous before the consolidation began, we had price closing below this low with a body. So is this a high probability that this price was just giving us a consolidating phase to take out this fair value gap liquidity? We are going to see that as we go down to the lower time frame. So now we are going to be going down to the weekly time frame, because on the monthly time frame we have already identified most of the things we want to see on the monthly time frame. But now the weekly time frame is going to actually give us a clear direction of what the market is doing. Remember, on the higher time frame, you don't really have much to mark. You just want to, understand where the market is coming from, where the market is going to, the trend, the bias of the market. And now coming down on the lower time frame, which is the weekly time frame, this is where you want to start understanding and marking out major key levels. So as we were saying, you can see price came in, tap that key level, give us a consolidating phase and a big displacement to the downside, giving us a close below this low. We have this close below this low. And now before we have that close below, what happened? We had price giving us a theta soup. So price theta soup, this week high, which is liquidity sweep, price collected liquidity, give us this displacement to this low, taking out this low down here. And as you all can see, last week price closed with an indecision candle. So what happened? Price never gave us a direction if, okay, I'm gonna respect this other block here or what. So price closed with an indecision candle. This candle means price is not, like, price haven't choose any direction to go yet. So now, but now, what are the confluences you are going to see as a trader? The first thing you are going to understand is price has already broken this low. So now, what are you understanding? Because we had price coming out from this low, we had a high, higher low, higher high. Now, this is supposed to be a higher low here to give us more up prices, but price break that low and came all the way down here, giving us this higher low. Now, there are still possibilities that price might just come down to collect liquidity to give us new highs, right? Because if you are to draw your Fibonacci tool, let me see, if we are to draw our Fibonacci tool from the range low to the range high up here, price haven't reached out the 50%, which is our premium and our discount zone. So price hasn't reached the 50% key level. So what are you expecting? For me, I'm expecting price to at least come down to take out a key level, the 50% key level, before we can expect a displacement. So this 50% key level, it's a major key zone. But for now, I am looking at more down momentum. That is what I'm anticipating on the DXY. So now, without wasting much of our time, I'm going to go to the daily, where we are going to be marking the key levels we are anticipating to use. So as I was saying, we had a break of structure here, which is a structure shift. Price give us higher highs, higher lows, and then start giving us lower lows, lower highs, lower low to the downside. And for the pattern traders, this is actually like a double top scenario, stuff like that. But now, after having this lower low, we see price consolidating on this key level. So the whole of last week, as you can see, we had Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So the whole of last week has been consolidating. But now, what am I actually going to be looking at? I'm actually going to be looking at price taking out this key level up here, because now that is a range high and this now it's a range low. And what will you see? Price has collected liquidity from the range low. So I'm going to mark this well, and I'm going to put this here. And okay, price has theta soup the range low. That means price has collected liquidity and the range high is open. So even if I'm to anticipate more sales to the downside, I am anticipating price to take out this key level before, giving me a push to the downside, because we have this because we have this fair value gap slipping above that high. So this is what I'm anticipating on price this week. So Going to the 4 hours, I'm going to end on the 4 hours so that we can go to the other setups. So coming to the 4 hours, as you all can see, price collected liquidity. We have the accumulation, price manipulate people to buy, come take out this key level. So now I'm expecting a buy before a sell. So this is what I'm looking at, you know, DXY. So we'll monitor price at that key level to continue selling to the downside. So now let us go to uh, the other pair. So we are going to go quickly because I also got a lot of things doing. So we are going to go to silver. So on silver, let me take all of this off. So on silver, I want us to first of all start by going to the weekly time frame to understand what is going on with the trend. As you all know, you always have to start from the higher time frame. We always have to start from the higher time frame before coming down to the lower time frame. Then we are gonna then see on. Then we are gonna then try to understand where the market is going to. So I'm sorry for the distraction, guys. I have some messages coming in and out, so it makes me not really focus. Okay, sorry. So let us continue. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. I have some things to attend to. So let us ride on. So this is this is silver, and on silver I'm pretty much expecting silver to go like more to the downside because we have price giving us close belows, giving us lower lows, and stuff like that. But yeah, as a CROT trader, remember we trade candles, we trade ranges. So we have a range. So we have this weekly range. We have this weekly range here, which is a range high, and we have the range low down here. So as you all can see, price accumulated, collected liquidity from this low, and we are expecting price to come all the way to the range high. Now we are working based on this range. As a CRT trader, we are working based on this range. So anything within this range is what we are interested to see. Okay, sorry guys, 1 minute. Okay, so as I earlier said, so we are working on this range, and in this range I'll be trying to go to the daily time frame. So coming out to our daily time frame, we will be looking at what price is doing. So excuse. Okay, so on this weekly, on the daily time frame, we can see price is giving us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and this is the key level we are targeting to see price reaction from it. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting more buys on gold and silver, price giving us break of structure to the upside, and going to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so this is our 4 hour time frame. As you all can see, structure change. So I'm going to use this break of structure to the upside, and we have this other structure breaking to the upside, and we had price giving us some pullback trying to decline. So now price collected this fair value gap. So we had a fair value gap here that price has collected liquidity from. So where are you expecting price to respect for us to have the next high? So we'll be expecting a pullback for us to have the next high to the upside, completing the range. So I'm gonna go I'm gonna go to the 1 hour time frame. Sorry, 1 hour time frame. Okay, based on our 1 hour time frame, after price gave us this break of structure to the upside, we had this fair value gap. But now, is price gonna respect the fair value gap? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. So I'm gonna be watching the market from this breakout block instead, because the market might open and price comes down because there will be a lot of orders, people who bought here and intend to hold, price might come down to take more liquidity and then push to the upside. So when the market open, we just need to watch out, because sometimes the market spikes whenever the market comes open. So let us see on what to do. So this is just to keep your eyes on the chart. So we're going to go to USD CHF. I'm really sorry guys, I will not be able to take out all the pairs we intended to analyze, but after these three I have something to do, so we will end here for today, and probably I'm gonna drop more videos soon enough, but I'm also kind of having some things to do lately. So now looking at USD CHF. USD CHF, as you all can see, we have been in a major downtrend. Like, the whole trend has been going down from the monthly time frame. So what are we expecting? We have price breaking the lows here, giving us a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower highs. But we want to be focused on the consolidation. Price has been giving us a level of consolidating here, and we want to mark the low, which is this low. We have this range low sleeping here, and we had this high up here, which is the range high. And now you just want to take your Fibonacci tool from the high to the low, and anything above the 61.50 to 61% key level is the premium price. That price has reacted. So price has taken out a major key level, which is our 50%. So now what are you to be expecting? Now what you are to expecting is to go to the weekly time frame to see if on the weekly time frame what key level actually the price respects. So on the weekly time frame, we had price respecting this key level here, which is this order block. For those who trade order blocks, price accumulated, come down, come back, collect the order block, and you can see price displacing to the downside. So now what am I expecting? I'm expecting more push to the downside because the dollar is declining. So I am expecting, if the dollar declines, so I am expecting also a decline on the USD CHF. So going to the daily time frame. Okay, so this is on our daily time frame. As you all can see, we had a big push to the downside, price giving us pullbacks, take out liquidity. I don't really have much to mark here, so I'm gonna take this out, make my chart look clean. I'm gonna mark out this range high. I'm gonna mark out this range low, and our 50%. So as you all can see, price is reacting on a key level. So now on this key level, when we go to our 4-hour time frame, when we come to our 4-hour time frame, you understand that this key level is reacting on a breaker block. So this is it, on a breaker block, which is this 4-hour breaker block here. So what happened? Price came in, tapped this key level, gave us this big displacement. Now what you are expected to see on the lower time frame is you are expecting pullback, price coming maybe to this area of liquidity here. So you're expecting price to come back here, take out this key level, then giving you a displacement to the downside. So as I earlier said, I'm going to stop the video here. I got some emergencies to handle right now, guys, so I'm really sorry for not going through all the pairs as promised, but probably I'm gonna drop a video within the week. So do it to like, share, subscribe. If you have any pair you want us to look at, just drop on the comment and we are gonna look at it and make a video on that. So see you all. Thank you.